Hello students. In our last video, we learnt about two important organs of control and coordination, that is brain and spinal cord. Now in this video, we will learn about the central nervous system, which is composed of these two organs. Before we start this topic, let us quickly revise the brain and the spinal cord. The brain is one of the important central organ of the human nervous system. It is the control unit of the nervous system, which help us in remembering and understanding, discovering new things, making decisions, and a lot more. The spinal cord is a long, thin, cylindrical bundle of nerve fibers and associated tissues enclosed within the bony vertebral column. It connects all the body parts to the brain via nerves. Spinal cord extends from medulla oblongata to the lumbar region of the body. Thus, the brain and the spinal cord together make the central nervous system. Throughout the nervous system, the signals travel in the form of electrical signals called action potential at neuron level, and thus controls most of the functions of the body. But do you know how the central nervous system is connected to every part of our body? Yes, you are right. The long fibrous structures called nerves connects central nervous system to every other part of the body. All these nerves together constitute the peripheral nervous system. Students, both the central nervous system and peripheral nervous system form the whole nervous system. It is also called as neural system. Do you know humans have the most evolved and highly complex network of neurons and hence the most complex nervous system? In fact, the complexity of the nervous system increases as we move towards the higher animals from the lower one. The human nervous system consists of two parts, namely the central nervous system consists of two parts, brain and the spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system consists of all the nerves of the body. Let us know about the central nervous system in detail. We know that the central nervous system is the main processing center of the body. The central nervous system is a part of the whole nervous system of humans. It consists of a large nerve cord running from the neck to the lower portion of the body. As you can observe, its upper end is enlarged into the brain. The central nervous system is so named because it is located in the center of the body. It receives information from different body parts through nerves. The brain and the spinal cord in central nervous system integrate all this received information and coordinate and influence the activities of all the body parts through peripheral nervous system. In vertebrates, the central nervous system is contained within the dorsal body cavity, that is, cavity in the back side of the body. Brain is housed in the cranial cavity protected by bony skull, while spinal cord is protected by bony vertebral column. Do you know which part protects the central nervous system from shocks and jerks? Meninges. Let us understand it. The brain and the spinal cord are protected by three layers of membranes that surround them to minimize the damage caused due to the head injury or jerk. These membranes are called meninges. Meninges not only protect but also provide a barrier against the chemicals dissolved in the blood and neurotoxins found in the food from flowing into the brain. The three layers of meninges are dura mater, arachnoid membrane, and pia mater. Dura mater is the outermost layer of meninges, located directly underneath the bones of skull and vertebral column. Here, dura means tough and mater means membrane. It is the thick, tough, and inextensible fibrous membrane. Arachnoid means spider. It is the middle, thin, vascular membrane providing web-like cushion and lie just underneath the dura mater. Pia stands for soft or tender. It is the innermost, thin, delicate membrane richly supplied with blood. It is tightly adhered to the surface of the brain and spinal cord. Students, do you know that meningitis is a kind of disorder wherein an inflammation of the meninges happen? This is because the fluid surrounding the meninges become infected by viral and bacterial infections. Students, meninges can also get damaged due to friction between them. To solve this problem, there is a fluid present between two layers called as cerebrospinal fluid. As the name suggests, it is a fluid in brain and spinal cord. So, what is cerebrospinal fluid? It is lymph-like, clear, watery fluid that surrounds and protects the brain within the skull. It also fills the central canal of the spinal cord. The cerebrospinal fluid circulates between two meningeal layers, the pia mater and the arachnoid membrane. Let us see the major functions of cerebrospinal fluid. It acts as a shock absorber and protects the brain from damage when it is subjected to sudden jerk. It supplies nutrients to the brain. It collects and removes wastes from the brain. It is also responsible for maintaining a constant pressure inside the cranium. Students, it is interesting to know that when we observe central nervous system under microscope, we find two distinct regions according to the color: grey matter and white matter. Grey matter contains primarily the cell bodies or cytons of the neurons, while white matter contains myelinated axons. As the color of myelin is whitish because of lipids present in them, these regions are called the white matter. Though both types of matters are present throughout the central nervous system, but their location and extent differ from one organism to another. So students, till now we have seen that the entire central nervous system is protected by three layers called meninges, and it has two distinct regions, grey and white matter. Now let's move towards the next part of nervous system, that is the peripheral nervous system. As the name suggests, it is present in the periphery of the body. The peripheral nervous system is the one of the two components that make the nervous system of human. It is formed by the nerves arising from brain and the spinal cord. The nerves arising from the brain are called cranial nerves, while the nerves arising from the spinal cord are called spinal nerves. Now let's quickly summarize what we have learned so far. In this video, we have studied that the central nervous system is a part of human nervous system, which consists of organs like brain and spinal cord. On the basis of color, central nervous system is divided into grey matter and white matter. Grey matter has cytons of neurons, while white matter has axons of neurons. Peripheral nervous system is also a part of human nervous system and is made up of nerves. Students, in the next video, we will study in detail about the peripheral nervous system.